Okay, so here we go. Angel had 4 snowman pictures on the wall. Then he hung some more. When he was done, there were 14 snowman pictures. How many more did Angel hang? Okay. Shh, yep, I'll read it again. Angel hung 4 snowman pictures on the wall. Then he hung some more. When he was done, there were 14 snowman pictures. How many more did he hang? Okay, so we got to figure out what the important information is here. Okay, what are we going to... Oh, friends. First grade.
Yes, Miss Parrish.
Look at my face, please. We're going to talk together and write down our important notes. When we're in math, am I worried about your spelling?
No.
Okay. I just want you stretching out your sounds, and that's what I expect you to be doing because we're working on math right now. So don't fret over that. What are the important details that I just told you in this problem? What do we need to write down? Short notes. Angel.
Angel had seven.
Okay, it wasn't 7. Anybody remember what it was? It was what, Logan?
4.
4. Okay, so I'm going to write Angel hung up 4 pictures. Okay? If you need to write pics for short, that's fine because we're just writing short notes. And remember, we have a lot of things to write down with not a whole lot of space. So Angel hung up 4 pictures. What was the next important thing that we need to know, Leilani? Was he done after 4 pictures? No, what did he do next? He hung up, it says, then he hung up some more. So what does that mean? What are we going to write down if it's some more? A question mark, because when it says he hung up some more, we know that that means we don't know exactly what some means, so that's where we put our question mark. Okay, we're not sure. He hung up some more. That's going to help us when we make our math sentence down here, so we know where to put it. Then it gave us one more important fact. When he was done, there were 14 snowman pictures.
I know what it is.
How many more did he hang? So we need to write down what else? Jordan.
We need to write down how many did he hang up.
Right, by the end, how many did he have? Right? How many did he have by the time he got done hanging? How many did he have? Lindley, do you remember? You got to be a good listener. Help her out, Logan.
It was, in all there was 14 at the end.
Okay, so in all. Okay. So we can say in all, he hung up 14. I'm going to put pics, short for pictures. Okay? So the question that it asked me at the end was, how many more did Angel hang? We know what he started with. Then he hung up some more. We weren't sure, but by the end, he had 14. So our question is, how many more did he hang? Okay. How many more did he hang?
Can we do a picture?
Yeah, we can in just a minute, but before we make our plan,
The answer thing.
I'll let you, right, we need to come up with a math sentence that would match, that's going to help us figure it out, okay? We need to put a math sentence, a math equation. So when we usually do that, we start with what we know. How many pictures did Angel hang up at the beginning, Amaya?
4.
4. Okay. Then, did he add more pictures, or did he take them down?
Add more.
He added, so do we need to add or subtract?
Add.
So it's going to be 4 plus something, right? Because it says he got some more.
We only know 2 numbers, and it's 4 and 14. So we have to figure out what...
We will. Hold on. Slow down. We're still trying to do the math equation. 4 plus something. I'm trying to write that. I don't have a hard surface to write it on. 4 plus something is going to equal what? Jordan?
14.
14. And here is our math equation, friends. So write this down because this is going to help us know what we need to solve. We already know how many he had at the end. He had 14 to fit when he got finished, but we just have to figure out how many he
had in all.
How many more he hung the second time he hung up pictures, right? Okay. So we talked about yesterday a strategy, so we weren't trying to figure it out. We would already pick a strategy. What was it going to be, Dawn? Okay. So on my plan, I'm just going to put draw a picture. That's my strategy I'm using for today. Okay, draw a picture.
I'm just putting draw a pic.
Do what?
Oh, I know.
Okay,
And
so
how we write 14, but then...
hold on, slow down, slow down. Okay, so now we've got a plan. Now we're going to represent the picture here. This is where we're going to actually draw it. Okay, now I don't have to draw perfect frames that he hung. I can just use whatever I want to as my picture. Okay, but remember we like to do them in lines of what? 5, because that's easier to count if we need to. So first of all, we know how many he started with, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to maybe put squares for the pictures that the frames he started with. So I need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, everybody with me?
And I have a good idea.
You can write 4 too, so you kind of know. That's what I like to do. Or you can number it in the middle, so you know that you're checking your counting.
I have a good
Okay.
little idea.
Yes, Logan.
I could too.
What?
We could write them down.
Uh-huh.
Then the ones you already hung up, maybe we can cross those off and then count the ones that there still were.
Right. So we can go back and do that. So, but what do we know? How many more do we know that we need to keep counting to?
14.
Yeah, is that what you're going to say, Don? Thank you for raising your hand. We need to keep adding frames until we get to 14. So we've already gotten to 4. So I'm going to kind of add them and number them as I go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wait, stop. I'm not...
That's okay. I'll let you catch up.
I've got the represent on.
13, 14. Okay? So I know this is what he ended up with.
10, 11,
Yes, ma'am?
12, 13.
I know. Some of you figure out the answer at this point
Yeah.
and you get all
Yeah,
excited.
I know.
But hold on. Some friends are still trying to figure it out. Because we're not done drawing our picture yet. We're not done drawing our picture because right now I don't know which ones. I have to show a difference between the ones he hung up the first time and the ones that he hung up the second time. So Logan had a suggestion. What was your suggestion, Logan? What are we going to do so we know which ones he already hung up?
Like the ones we crossed. I said we cross the ones you already hung up. So we can count the ones that don't have.
Okay, Logan says cross these off because this shows the ones that he already hung up. Okay? We're not going to include these.
Then count the rest to see how many he had.
Then, and I like to do a circle too. Okay? Remember, and I've even got them in lines of 5 so it's easier to count. Okay. So when I count them, okay, first grade friends, look at me. I'm even going to touch them as I count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There was 10 more frames that he had added to get to 14. Okay? So now I can solve it by filling in my equation. 4, what's it going to look like? Who can tell me what to write down? Cheyenne.
4 plus 10 equals 14.
Awesome job, Cheyenne. Okay. Who remembers what we call this problem? What kind of unknown problem is it? You remember, Leilani? I know. We're still working on that. It's called a
Change
unknown. Okay. When it's this number right here that we're trying to figure out, it's called the change unknown. Okay. Okay. So now in our solution, we're just going to write it again. 4 plus 10 equals 14. Okay? And how do I check? This is the part we're still working on, aren't we? Justify. Sometimes it's hard for us to figure out exactly what we're writing down here.
We could say,
okay? It's like, how do you know it's correct?
I drew a picture.
Okay? We drew a picture.
And we got 4 more, and then we got the answer.
Okay. So you can write that you drew a picture plus.
Yeah, we really could, because that's a great idea. We really did draw a picture.
We drew a picture. That's pretty much how we showed our work, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We drew a picture.
Yeah, we can write we drew a picture. I think that's good.
I've actually done that in the song.
We did. Some of these kind of repeat. When you're really trying to justify it.
I've actually done that one. I actually wrote that in the song.
Sometimes we can justify it like when we're doing subtraction problems. Okay, that's an R, I'm sorry. Miss Parrish doesn't have a hard surface to write on, so thank you. Thank you for checking my writing, because it needs to be good first grade writing, doesn't it? Okay?
You're not a first grader.
I know. But I'm a first grade teacher.
The people on the camera. You're like a teenager.
Okay.
You're like a teenager.
So we drew a picture.